Hello students, today we are going to begin with the lesson punctuation. Now punctuation marks indicate pauses that are used in written text in order to separate sentences or to separate a part of a sentence from another in order to convey a clearer meaning. Why do we need punctuations? Punctuation allows the author's writing to be easy to read and understandable for the reader. So whenever you have punctuation marks, it helps give you a clearer understanding of what the writer or the author is trying to say. It aids your understanding. Then what are the different types of punctuation marks? The first one is a period. Now that is in American English. In Indian English you call it a full stop. Then we have a comma. Then you have a colon. Then the next is number 4 is a question mark. Then quotation marks. That is inverted commas. Then you also have an exclamation point or exclamation mark. Then parenthesis is whatever you put in brackets and apostrophe. So these are the punctuations. Again I repeat, a period, that is a full stop. Then you have a comma, a colon, a question mark, quotation marks, exclamation mark, or parenthesis is brackets and apostrophe. Now, when do we use a period? A period or a full stop is used at the end of a complete sentence. For example, I went to the store to get groceries. The second rule, we use it at the end of an indirect question. That is, he asked where the milk was. It is also used to write a decimal number like 34.5 or 30.2. So these are the times. It also marks the end of a declarative or an imperative sentence. For example, I have to attend a meeting now. Clean the room, that is a command. And we also use it after abbreviations of names, titles and degrees. For example, Dr. A. Vora, B.A, that is Bachelor of Arts. You can say M.A or Dr. Dr. full stop. So full stops or periods are used after all these rules. Then the next is a comma. When do we need to use a comma? This is something you have to keep in mind. Rule number 1, we use a comma to separate words or items in a list. For example, she has 2 dogs, 3 cats, 1 bird and 5 fish in her house. So here after the list of animals, that is dogs, comma, 3 cats, comma, 1 bird, comma and 5 fish in her house. So in order to separate the words or items in a list, comma is used. The second rule is we use a comma to separate a city from the state. Like you can say I am from East Lansing, Michigan, or you can say I am from Bhavnagar, comma, Gujarat. Then rule number 3, we use a comma to separate the day of the month from the year. For example, he was born on August the 4th, 1990. The next rule, a comma is used to separate 2 adjectives, that is describing words. They describe nouns or pronouns when the word and can be inserted between them. She was a young, comma, beautiful dog. We also use commas to separate question tags. He is a genius, comma, isn't he? Then we also use it to separate expressions like however, of course, nevertheless, too. The play was long, however, comma, it was good. And it also commas are also used to indicate a word or a group of words in apposition. For example, Rohan, comma, my friend, comma, is a sincere boy. And it is also used to separate phrases and clauses, pairs of words or words. Sona had many friends, comma, actors and painters, comma, dancers and singers. And it is also used to separate direct speech from the rest of the sentence. Geeta said, comma, then you put the rest of the sentence in quotation marks or in inverted commas. Okay, so now we shall go to the next, that is the next punctuation mark, that is question mark. We use a question mark only after a direct question, or you can also use it at the end of question tags. Now, first is after a question. Will you come over after school? What is your name? Which standard are you in? So, any question that you ask has to be completed. That sentence has to be completed by a question mark. And then, in case of a question tag, you are tired, comma, aren't you? Then you have a question mark after a question tag. Then the next punctuation is exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used to show emphasis or excitement. It indicates sudden feeling and strong feeling. Summer is in 3 months. Or you can say, oh, I have hurt my elbow. Wow, what a beautiful necklace. So anything that you want to express in, like, suddenly, or you want to express disgust or sorrow or appreciation or hurt, then you can use a exclamation point or an exclamation mark. The next punctuation mark is in quotation. That means quotation marks. They are also known as inverted commas. The first rule is we use quotation marks to set off a direct quotation. That is, when we have direct speech. What is your favorite color? She asked. That means whatever that person has spoken is put in quotation marks, or it's called within inverted commas. Then you also use it, periods and commas always go inside quotation marks. That means when you are writing direct speech and whatever the person has said is put in inverted commas, then the full stop and the comma also go inside the inverted commas. So this is a point to be noted and kept in mind. Another rule is when to after a comma or a full stop writing the exact words. Then to enclose the exact words of the speaker. To enclose titles of films or books. Rita read in inverted commas Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Then inverted commas have to be carefully used for interrupted speeches. I am happy, said Tina, and again that you have come. So wherever we have a longer sentence and we want to punctuate that, then you can put one part of that sentence in inverted commas. I am happy, comma, close the inverted commas, said Tina, and again you can say that you have come. So inverted commas have to be used for interrupted speeches. Then the next one is a colon. Now, when is a colon used? The first rule is we use a colon after a complete sentence to introduce a list of items. Example is, on my trip I will bring. Now you're going to say what kind of things you're going to bring. That is, you put a colon, that is 2 full stops, clothes, comma, a pillow, a sleeping bag, a toothbrush, and my teddy bear. So again I repeat, we use a colon after a complete sentence to introduce a list of items. On my trip I will bring, then you put a colon, clothes, a pillow, a sleeping bag, a toothbrush, and my teddy bear. The second rule is we use the colon after the greeting of the person's name in a business letter. Dear Mr. Smith, and then you can put a colon. Then another place where we use a colon is to introduce a list after phrases like, for example. So we also use it to introduce a list. Then the next punctuation mark is parenthesis. Now we use parenthesis to enclose words or figures that clarify or that are used as an aside. That means whatever you are setting aside. He received 150 points. That means the same thing you are writing in figures on his math project. So you're putting that aside. You've already stated it in words, and then you're putting the same thing in figures just for the sake of emphasis or to clarify that particular point. Then Then we go to apostrophe. Now, when is an apostrophe used? Well, an apostrophe is used when combining two words. It's always placed in the spot where the letters have been removed. For example, she is only allowed candy on Friday. That means she is not given sweets or chocolates or candy on any other days except Friday. So, she's is a contracted form of she is. So, wherever you're shortening words in the place of that, so in the place where you're using contractions, you're supposed to use an apostrophe. We also use it to show possession, that means ownership. Possession means something belongs to you. So we place the apostrophe before the S. For example, they found Miss Connor's gloves. That means the gloves that belong to Miss Connor. Then it is also used to form plurals of letters or figures. 2 6s, 3 Ds, 2 MAs. Okay, so these are to form plurals of letter figures. Then it is also used to show expressions of time, space and money. For example, a week's holiday. My office or my boss has granted me a week apostrophe S, a week's holiday. Then the school is at a kilometer's distance. A kilometer, comma S, that means a kilometer's distance. Then this gift is 1,000 rupees worth. That means it costs this amount of money, 1,000 rupee apostrophe S worth. And apostrophe is not used with hers, yours, ours, theirs, his and whose, because already the S is included in that. For example, the bag is hers, then you don't use an apostrophe. Whose towel is this? Again, you don't use an apostrophe for whose. And whose in the room indicates who is in that room. So here you have to use an apostrophe. Now, let us test our knowledge. Let us just revise. Okay, another thing, before testing our knowledge, children, I want to bring draw your attention to two other punctuation marks which I have not included here, but I just want to refresh your memory. A dash is a small little small little mark that is used to mark a break in the sentence. He saw many people, doctors, engineers, architects, again another dash at the conference. So wherever you want to show a break in the sentence, then you use a dash. And it is also used before or after a list. He bought eatables. You put a small dash, chips, cookies, nuts, and then again another dash and took them home. So here, what is a dash used for? It's used to mark a break in the sentence. Then an even smaller dash is called a hyphen between two numbers indicating the inclusion of content. For example, 20-4 means 24, 30-5. That is a hyphen. It's a very small little, a smaller dash. Then in the formation of compound words, for example, mother-in-law, father-in-law, passers-by. So here you say mother-in-law, father-in-law, father-in-law. Between cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, you can use a small hyphen. And an ordinal number also, first hyphen, second hyphen, third. Another place where you will use a hyphen is in compound adjectives. Ready to shift in houses. Okay, so these are the places where you use all these punctuation marks. Now after reading the example, place the proper punctuation in the blank. Now remember, the 7 types of punctuation include period, that is a full stop. Then we have a comma to show a shorter pause. A period is a longer pause and it comes after a sentence. A question mark is used to indicate that you're asking a question, or it's called a mark of interrogation. Then exclamation mark or exclamation point is used to show sudden, strong feeling. Okay, it may be disgust, it may be sadness, it may be happiness, it may be surprise, it could be any strong feeling. Then a semicolon to show a list, and then parenthesis, whatever you're putting in brackets. So you have a look at this. the teacher asked him to sit next to her. So you must do this exercise. They don't have school on Saturday. She was born on April the 30th, 1990. So there's a comma. Dear Mrs. White, then you can use a colon. Then, I don't feel well today, Adam said. So you put that in quotation marks or in inverted commas. Then, I pulled my own tooth out. That is an exclamation. Ouch. I pulled my own tooth out. So that's an exclamation. He has 2 notebooks. So you use a comma, 3 books, 4 pencils, comma, 1 box of crayons, comma, and 1 eraser in the desk. They helped color Katie's project. That means the project belonging to Katie that she owns. I ate 4 brownies today. Full stop. Then the next one. Will you play with me during recess? Anna asked. So this is direct speech. So over here, whatever that person Anna spoke is put within inverted commas or in quotation marks. And then you have, will you open inverted commas, will you play with me during recess, and then you put a question mark, close the inverted commas. Anna said, for my birthday, comma, I had, that is a colon, cake, comma, ice cream, comma, candy, comma, pop and snow cones. Then she is able to count to 120. So you're going to put that in parenthesis. You've already written it in words and then you're indicating it in figures. During math class, full stop. He lives in Lansing, comma, Michigan. Full stop. Will you be my partner during gym time? So we can exercise together. You're asking a question, so you have the mark of interrogation or question mark. She has long, comma, beautiful hair. So then you have a full stop. So children, I do hope you that you've understood the rules. So kindly keep revising the rules so that when you have to answer it in your exam, you will do exceedingly well. Thank you and have a nice day.